All right, Kenny, we're at number 3 now for body punches technique. And this one is called the sink. The sink, S-I-N-K. It's about putting water in the basement again, just like the one we did previously with the right hand. The only difference, this one is a little faster. It gets there a little quicker. You don't need a plumber. You already got the sink. You got a faucet, you hit it, boom, right there. No plumber necessary. And it's about, as most of these things are, it's about, in this one a little bit more, it's about timing and deception. So the guy doesn't know what the heck's going on, doesn't know what's coming. You're gonna love this one. My former light heavyweight champion of the world, Alex Vozek, he used his punch to perfection. He was just, there's certain things that people just take to, it's their forte, that becomes their signature punch, so to speak. For him, he just took to that punch. He was great at it, always was. So let's get to it. It's the right hand, getting to it quick. It's like getting Roto-Rooter. You know, you call Roto-Rooter. They didn't give you drainage as fast as this one will. They didn't give it to you quick. Now, the right hand to the body, so we're gonna bend again, right? We never punch down, we leave ourselves open. So we're gonna bend, and rather than going through the motions of bending, boom, boom, not that it's mechanical, but it takes a little more time. Well, boom, 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 whatever. This one, we don't need any of that. I'll show you. What we're gonna do, it's timing. And what we're gonna do, you could do it again. You could do it off the counter, you could do it off the lead, you could do it off the jab, or you could do it with no jab, just because it's gotta be that quick. Almost sneaky. I hate using that word, it feels like you shouldn't be sneaky, but in these kind of things, in the ring, yeah, you could be sneaky good. Sneaky good, sneaky quick. And what it is again, you want the right hand. We know what we want to do. We want to deliver the right hand to the body. How are we going to do it? Always different delivery systems. This one, boom, simultaneously, I surprised you, simultaneously, as we're dropping, we're throwing a punch. We're not bringing the shoulder back. We're not stopping. It's all one motion. One motion. Simultaneously, we're dropping and we're throwing. We're almost starting it as we're throwing. Not almost. I'll correct myself. We are throwing it as we're doing it, but the timing has to be right. But we do things right. So, boom, as we're throwing, boom. I want you to really understand this because there is a difference between this one and the one we did previously. Boom, boom. At the same time you're starting to throw it, you're dropping. Boom, boom, or boom, underneath the guy's jab. You got the idea?
Gotcha.
Do you like it?
I do like it.
Yeah, just the idea of it because it's instant. It's instant. And you get instant gratification when you see the guy. All right, let's try it. All right, Ken? All right, so I'm going to let you do it with no jab, with no counter. Just get the motion for it. That's the best way. You got the idea. I walked through it just for the benefit. I know you got it, but for the benefit of our great people out there. As you drop, it's all simultaneous. As you're dropping, you're throwing, boom. You're starting to throw now. Boom. All one motion. As you're dropping, you're already throwing. Nope. You got to start throwing even sooner. Oh, it could be a tiny bit better.
Okay.
Just start. Now, I know in your mind, well, what does he mean? If I start too soon, I leave myself susceptible to do it right. Do it right. Where, boom, as you're dropping. Boom, as you're dropping. Deliver the package.
Okay.
Boom, as you drop it. Like FedEx. Except it hurts more than FedEx. FedEx it doesn't hurt. It hurts in the wallet, but not in the stomach. Okay. No, I saw it. I saw a bend. I don't want to see a bend. I want it one motion, simultaneous.
Okay.
I can't see this and then that's coming. It's got to be all one motion.
Okay.
It is a distinct, definitive punch. It is different than the others. Okay, let's do it now off the jab. No, off your jab.
Okay.
Start it, you covered, and then you went. It's got to be all one motion.
Okay.
Like music. Don't break it up. Better. Don't come back here. I don't want to see you. You robbed the bank. You came back to the bank.
Gotcha.
Come on, get to the safe house.
All right.
There you go. Good. All right, good. Now, I know this isn't bodybuilding, but we want to teach. We want to give you everything that could help you. When you go off there to the side, read my shoulder. If my shoulder moves, you could go back this way. You could go right back this way.
Okay.
You know, because you got to jump on me. Bend and go back that way.
Okay.
Or you could stay ahead of me so I never catch up to you. That's it. Or you could disengage. All right. But again, if you got the other videos, you know that already. It's there. Let's do it off the counter now.
Okay.
Let's do it off the counter. Let's do it with, I'll throw the jab. And again, you go, whoa. Nope, you're not there. You're throwing it as you're getting there. As you're getting there. You're starting the punch here. And it's kind of like on a decline, on a slope down. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You're slicing.
Okay.
You're slicing. You're not really throwing straight.
Okay.
No, you did the old one. I want you throwing it right, but just, whoa, right there, as you drop. No, don't pull it back. Right here. Throw the jab at me. Boom!
Okay.
Just throw it.
Gotcha.
Throw it!
Gotcha.
Boom! Good. Snap it. Boom! Don't come back to the middle. Boom! No, drop. You didn't drop. Drop as you're throwing it. Drop as you're throwing it.
All right.
Boom! Okay, better. I'll give you something to hit. And you can hit it. Once you got the basic idea of it, then you could do it quick.
Okay.
Then it could be reflexive. It can be just without thinking of it because you thought of it already. You know, just do it.
Okay.
All right, so I'll leave this here. All right. Matter of fact, no, I'm going to give you this one because I want you to do it off the counter.
Okay.
Do it off the counter. Not too bad. Don't do it in segments. Don't start to do it and then do it. It's all one.
Okay.
That was pretty good, you know. Come over here. I want to make sure our friends see this. Really, that was good. That was pretty good. Okay. Go ahead. Go. Good. Slice. That's not too bad. Now just do it. Just do it. Do it real quick. Okay. Yeah, real quick. Drop. Go. Okay, now throw it as you're dropping. Good. All right. Do it off the counter. Do it off the counter again. See, I'm not letting you think too much. Just doing it. Getting into it. Just doing it. All right. Okay, not bad. That was pretty good. To sink. And not just to wash your hands. Just go to the body. To put the faucet on quick, fast. Don't need a plumber. Hi, Ken. Our fourth. We're getting there. We're getting halfway there. We're going to have 8 specific body punches, effective body punches today. This is the 4th one, the burp. We're bringing back an oldie but goodie. We're bringing one back from our signature punch video where, well, you make the guy burp. You give him indigestion. You catch him right. Where you can do it again, off the counter or off your jab, off the lead or off the back end. And for the most part, it's in close, but you can also do it at a range of a jab too. You can do it at a little bit of a range. We'll do the one in close first. And what it is, again, we've done it with the signature punches. You're close. When you're close to a guy, usually you're mandating what the guy can and can't throw. A lot of people see guys have these great reflexes, great timing, great anticipation. They don't know where it comes from. Well, we talked about it in our timing video. Some of it comes from awareness. It comes from just experience, from knowing where you are and what can happen and what can't happen. because of where you are. Like if I'm in close, usually a straight punch ain't coming. Either an uppercut or a hook's coming. So if I went into a weave, well, 9 out of 10 times I'd be right, but either way it'd be okay, you know, because I'm getting underneath something. So when you're in close, you're usually gonna dictate that a guy's gonna throw a hook at you. And what you wanna do is, in the middle of the weave, you wanna drop that punch. Well, kind of like Tiger Woods shooting a hole in one. Because there's actually a hole here. Because if you take your fingers and you feel in your anatomy, we have a little space right underneath the ribs here. And that's called the solar plexus. And if you hit a guy there, well, he's gonna burp, at least. It ain't gonna be pretty sometimes. So you're going underneath, boom, and you drop it as you're traveling. All one nice swoosh, one nice movement. So as you're in, boom, boom, either side. So you throw the hook at me, I'm throwing, boom. I know I'm posing right now, but that's what I'm doing. I'm dropping it off. Again, boom. I just drop it right off. Again, this one, boom. Sorry, try not to hit you. That's it. And we'll get to the other one too, which is at the proper distance. You got the guy, you feel it's the right spot for it. You can also use your jab. Boom, boom. You can do it. Boom, boom, boom. Can lead to a lot of things. Boom, boom. You can set it up off the jab at this door distance, kind of like at the front door. Instead of in here, you're in the foyer. You're in the guy's house already, in the kitchen, if you will. But you could do it at the doorstep too. So let's do the one where we're in close. You give it a nice try, all right? I'll throw the left hook at you. You're gonna drop your left hand into that hole in one.
Okay.
Boom, there it is. You got it down pretty good. You've had practice on it. All right. All right, you gotta bend. Good, let's try this one. Go ahead. Boom, boom, boom. Get that rhythm, go ahead. All right, now, make sure there was a little delay in between each movement. Maybe, sometimes you lock your knees. And that's the delay. You got to unlock them again. Don't lock the knees. Okay. Always keep a slight bend. So when you come up, you're ready to go without wasting that tenth of a second we talked about. Okay. Where we need those seconds. All right, so we'll give another look at the burp here. Again, as you got him leaving himself open with a hook, as you're making him miss, you're making him pay. All right, you're delivering a package. So you boom, 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 boom. Guaranteed to give the guy indigestion every time. Every time. Let's do one with the pads, just to give that quick, real feel to it. Okay. Gonna leave it right here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, good. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Switching those pads like that takes a little practice to get that. Otherwise, you get a little screwy in your head. But that's exactly what it is. Let's do one now off the lead. Okay. Where, again, you use a jab, you're at the door, you use that jab, boom, boom. Or, obviously, you could do it the other way too. Boom, boom, boom. It's probably more natural feeling doing it with the right hand, but as long as you have the proper form and that snap in the shoulder, you can control these punches in any kind of movement. In other words, you're going here, bop. It's just a little sound. If it was more arm, it would get you out of position. It would be more awkward. It would be more difficult. That's why it kind of implores you to make sure your form with the snap is there. All right? Okay. So I'm gonna give you, you're gonna jab, you're gonna go boom. Okay, there it is. All right. All right, so matter of fact, I'm not gonna give you anything there, you're just gonna find it. You got it. All right? Oh, boom. Yeah, there it is. Good. Oh, good. I can quickly give it to you. Oh, good. Good, good. One more. You were kind of placing a punch here instead of moving.
Okay.
Throw it as you're moving.
Okay.
Kind of like throwing something out of a car as you're moving.
Okay.
So as you're moving, drop it. Don't place it here. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, get the motion, get the move, get going, get going. No, that's it. You don't want to get stuck waiting. You want to get going.
Okay.
Because if you get going, well, the quicker you can get them to burp. All right, Kenny, number 5 in body punching, the corkscrew. No wine, no champagne, not yet. Gotta land it first before you get that stuff. It's a punch that there's a history for it. A lot of people don't talk about it. A lot of people don't identify with it. But it's been really effective. It's scored knockouts. And if it doesn't score a knockout, what it does is it debilitates a guy where it takes away his movement, where he's not moving so well after that, where you've slowed him down, which is part of what you want to do sometimes. I've seen Bernard Hopkins knock out De La Hoya with it. I saw a prime vintage Roy Jones Jr., very talented guy, obviously, knock out a really, really good fighter, Virgil Hill, with this punch. And it's the right hand to the body, but it's a different version of the right hand. There's a reason why I'm calling it the corkscrew. It's an introverted or an inverted, not introverted, because that would mean that he doesn't talk to you. Usually right hands don't do too much talking to you. Although they do talking in a physical sort of way. But it's inverted, where it's turned inside out, where you have to get the right place. Again, you have to know your environment, you have to know your opponent. Usually when he's at a distance, when he's maybe moving away, just at the right time, when he's starting, just before he starts to move away, where you can do it without a setup, without a jab. You could do it off a jab, you could do it off a counter, but this one, as one of the other ones today, you can do it without any of that. You can do it cold, by itself. And what you do is, you recognize, you got to get positioning. You got to get over, if you're orthodox, you got to get off to your right on the end. The guy's over here somewhere. And you have to get that position. And you're going to bend and you're going to throw it. Again, a little simultaneously. And you're going to invert the hand. You're going to turn it this way. That's how it's going to wind up landing. Where you go, wow, and you get your back behind it. You get a little bit of a whip in that back. And, whop. You're starting to see it, you're starting to feel it, whop. And again, you don't want to expose yourself. You want to get it at the right time. Everything's about timing, where you just feel it, you feel it. You're getting into the rhythm, the feel, the flow of the fight. Whop. And you turn it inside out. You turn it inside out. Stand over there, I want to show you. So, for the people there, say I saw you were starting to move away a little bit. Whop! At the right time. At the right time. Just at the right time. I have to get myself to shake up my legs a little. I go, so, whop! Kind of like that, the late great comedian, I really liked him, Richard Pryor, where he would talk boxing story. He would make me laugh. And he made a lot of people laugh, obviously. And he would talk about, like, I think he was talking about, he was around Ali one time, and, Ali was shadow boxing or something, and he started, like, moving away a little bit. Guy said, why are you moving away? He goes, what if he has a flashback? Well, what if somebody rings a bell? I don't want him to start throwing those punches at me. And then I think he talked about, I don't know if it was Ali or Frazier, but it was really funny. He said, the thing about, say it was Frazier, the thing about Frazier is that after you did whatever you think you did to him and you're leaving, he says, here, take this with you. Here, take this with you. Pop! And that's kind of like, kind of speaks to this punch. Take this with you before you leave. Whop! The one I just did, that's kind of what I want.
Okay.
That's That's it. So for the corkscrew punch, first of all, where are we aiming? We got to know what the target is. And what the target is, it's behind the elbow. So we're doing the inverted punch where it's all one motion, bang, like that. And it's got to be at the right time, the right distance. You got to get a good feel for it when the man's in the right position for it. But where you're aiming for, right behind the elbow, right here. Bop. Ken, stay right here 1 second. I want to show these good people. Matter of fact, stand over here. We'll get a better camera angle. Where we're aiming for is you get that good position, and it's bop, right there. Right here along the rib cage. Guys like ribs, right? These are cracked. Cracked ribs. Stand out there, the people will see you one more time. Maybe I see the position I'm in. Mm-hmm. See, I can't be over here. So I gotta be a little slightly on an angle over here. And I gotta feel it's the right time for it. Maybe just start, bop! Starting to move away, starting to move out a little bit. Whop! Let's give it a try.
All right.
All right. Stand over here. Because with the right hand, I want my people, our people, to see it. All right, so you got to get that position first of all. And again, I want to make sure, throw it slow. I just want to see if you get the idea of turning it inside. Yeah, you got the idea of it. That's it. Inside out.
Okay.
Inside out. Mm-hmm. Okay, you get that whip, that torque, that, and let the back be part of it.
Okay.
You know, we use the floor, we use the back, we use the legs. All right?
All right.
Okay, so again, you got that little angle there, you're feeling here. Yeah, not too bad, but I saw, okay. You know it, preliminary. I just saw you tip it off. Don't tip it off. Don't tip it off.
Okay.
You know, sometimes there could be a baseball pitcher. I remember hearing this from a veteran one time in a top, obviously in the major leagues, with a pitcher where, great pitcher, but every time, he didn't realize, he corrected eventually, every time he was about to throw a certain pitch, like say a slider or a curveball, he'd stick his tongue out. He didn't realize it. So you tip it off the guy, and now they wonder why are they hitting my curves? Why are they sitting on my curves? They used to be too fast with the swing. They'd be ahead of the curve because they thought the fastball was coming. So they'd be ahead of it. Now they're sitting on it. They're sitting on it. How come? Well, that's why. So a little bit of a tip. I know what's coming.
Okay.
In life, in everything. We don't want to telegraph what we're about to do. We don't want to give people that edge. We want the edge. We don't want to give the edge. Those little edges. Because it's a competitive world out there. And in here, you want those edges. You don't want to be giving them away. All right, so don't show. So again, whop, all one. Yeah, kind of like what we did earlier today with the one where with the right hand, you know, that we did. The sync to the body where it's simultaneous. It's all one motion. Okay? As you're dropping that corkscrew, that corkscrew. All right, so you got that angle, right? And you feel you start, okay, turn it inside out more. Yeah, you pivot on that right foot. I like that. I like that. Give yourself a little bit more of a sort of shift into the punch, where the weight can shift forward by turning on that right foot, and it helps you with balance. This, I saw it coming. Don't just kind of be in the right foot. Wow. Okay, but a little whop, extended more. Whop. It is a distinct, different punch. It is not the other right hands. This is not the other right hands.
All right.
The punch was pretty good. I saw the head start to drop too soon.
Okay.
It's got to be all one, all one. It's got to be whop, whop. See it? It can't be and then whop.
All right.
And turn it inside out.
Okay.
Do you get the idea of it?
Gotcha.
I know it's different. That's why we're doing it. because it's going to work. It does work. We have history of it. And you know a guy that I left out? The guy that really got me into this? I named the two tremendous fighters that I saw live. But there was one I saw on tape, the greatest of them all, the original Sugar Man, the one and only, Sugar Ray Robinson. He used his punch. Oh, and he could punch. He used his punch, not, as I said earlier, not just to knock guys out, but to debilitate them. Just to take where they weren't moving so good anymore, you know? Kind of like I said about Richard Pryor, the great comedian. Take that with you. Okay? All one motion, all one motion. Here. Now it's going to be better. You know why? You don't have to worry about freezing it, placing it. You can just throw it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it hurting me, hitting me. This. No, it's got to extend. So you waited till you got too close.
Okay.
That's why I wanted it extended.
Okay.
So you don't have to waste the time of closing the gap. Because by the time you close the gap, he moved. That's part of the science of this. It's getting better. It's getting better. Wow. Wow. All one motion. I like it. I like it, but it could be more, a little less of a giveaway. Okay. You almost got it. See, I could probably get away with saying, good, but no, it's got to be perfect. Okay. It was a little, and then it's got to be all one, no giveaway.
Okay.
No warning. Better, from a little further, more extension. More extension. Good, all one. As you drop, boom, start throwing it too soon.
Okay.
It won't be too soon. It'll be perfect. In your mind, it's too soon. Start throwing it too soon.
Okay.
But it'll be perfect. Because you're waiting, it's too late. You're waiting and it's too late. So do it too soon.
Okay.
Too soon. Come on, do it too soon. That's better. That's better. You did, right? There it is. Now, pop those corks. Now we can drink. No, we don't drink. We're in training. The corkscrew.